morning, guys. Sorry, I'm late again. And I don't know what to do. So I finally see that I am at the top of these lives. This morning when I first went live, I was doing some tests. That's what took me so long to get on here. One, I had to make sure that my cover thumbnail was up, and I'm trying to get these thumbnails up before we start the live, and making sure that, oh, geez, busy morning already. And making sure that we have, that we're able to see the live. We're able to see the live. I just want to remind everybody, Jonathan Lee Riches is putting out a lot of short videos on his site, capturing a lot of stuff, a lot of information that we had received related to Summer Wells. And unfortunately, my phone is just going to be blowing up because I've got like 1,000. The team is actively working. So, yeah, I've got to figure this out. I got to get with. I got stuff going on right now. It's just, sorry, guys. I probably should, but literally the phone started going off as I was going live. It was the most insane thing I have ever seen. Actually, I've seen pretty insane stuff before. So, anyways, getting on with stuff. We are still having some subscription issues. So please like, subscribe, and share this page with other people. We need to make sure that all of our notifications are on the subscription channel. Let me just go over here and show you if I can. There we go. So on the channel, ask you if you subscribe. I guess I got to go into a different, probably not the one that I'm, let's see if I can do this way. Sorry, guys. So mine's showing me that I'm live on the thing. So here we are, but just over here, see this right here? Right here is where right next to it says join, subscribe, and it's got a bell. You can personalize it, none or all. Click that to all, folks. Click that to all. This right here, this bell needs to be clicked to all. If you already have it clicked to all, click to none. Then go back and click to all. And that should fix your problem with the notifications. Good morning, my coffee club. I know I have lied to you again. I'm a horrible, despicable person. I didn't mean to lie to you. I meant to be up at the crack of dawn this morning. I don't know what happened. I can tell you right now we're barely getting, I think this whole notification issue has really been hindering our ability to work here because people aren't getting them. And even right now on my page, it's not even showing that I'm live except at the top. So it's very frustrating for me, to say the least, on this account. So I'm hoping everybody is getting the notifications. I'm not sure what's going on. I know our participation level has gone way, way down, and I have a funny feeling it has to do with the issues with the notifications. So everybody, please go over there, either unsubscribe and resubscribe, or go in there and adjust your notification bell to none and then put it back to all, and see if that helped trigger. Good morning, Coffee Club. And I did not design the logo. I don't know what happened. Last night I was, I was here, and then I ended up going on Olivia's. And then after Olivia, her and I spoke on the phone, and I was truly just exhausted. So I went to sleep. Well, I woke up this morning at like 3 a.m. or 2 o'clock in the morning. I grabbed some water out of the refrigerator and I went back to sleep. Well, I didn't wake up until 7:30 my time. Like, I never wake up that late. I shouldn't say that. I'm starting to wake up that late more and more. It's getting frustrating. I got my coffee and I got my notification. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Make sure we pass that around, that everybody needs to adjust their notifications. Good morning, everybody. I don't even know what time it is outside. I didn't even go outside. I literally got up out of bed and was working on the cover photo because I had to, take away backgrounds and stuff. It just seemed like it took forever to get this live up and rolling this morning. It really did. So we have two cases. We're going to hear this going off because the whole team is having oh yeah. So I don't know what the heck is going on here. Ziggy, I don't want to throw you under the bus or anything. I try to stay out of the drama, but it's really annoying, Olivia, that you're playing her content. I want to talk about this fair use. Fair use. I mean, we deal with contracts all the time, with the stuff we're working with, real legitimate documentaries that are going to be aired on TV. Fair use only covers 15 seconds. So for all the news articles, news people, they're allowed to go and take their, like ABC can use NBC's clip, but they can only use 15 seconds of it. I know this because we have attorneys that tell us this. So this fair use is covered. You're allowed to share Olivia's stuff. You can push the share button and put it on your community page. What you cannot do is run her entire content while you're live and collect money on that. That is a copyright infringement. And, we're trying to be nice about it, but you got to understand this is our content. It's our money. It's our time. And Olivia spends hours upon hours creating this content. We're not going to allow somebody like Ziggy or any other creator to steal our content, play it on their page, collect funds for that, monetize that, collect advertisement for that, and not give anything to Olivia. That's not how this works. And if we need to start getting attorneys involved, we will. Ziggy, you've got to quit playing her content. If you'd like to refer them over to her content, that's fine. If you'd like to share her content on your community page, that's fine. If you'd like to take 15-second clips of her content to play, that is all legal and allowed. And you don't need anybody's permission to do so. But we're going to start dinging everybody that steals Olivia's content. I'm just telling everybody fair warning. I don't want to hear people coming on this page crying, I can't believe you hit this person's page. We don't care. This cost us real time and real money out of our pockets. So this idea, we're just going to do all this work ourselves, work our rear ends off, and allow somebody that's sitting behind a chair on a couch running our podcast to steal our work is ridiculous. It's not happening, folks. So I don't want to get into the drama about it, because what we are doing is legitimate work. What people are doing is against the law. It's against the law. Okay, not arrestable, a law against the law. It is against the law civilly. You cannot steal other people's copyrighted work and use it to make a profit. You just can't. So Ziggy, I'm going to tell you, if you'd like to use Olivia's work on your program, I suggest you be a woman, reach out to Olivia, work out a deal, and use her content if you so choose. Okay? I would think that for you to run her content, you need to owe her serious money. And so I'm going to and support her dinging your account again. If you do not want this kind of stuff, you can't throw her $20 and say, oh, I threw you $20, so now I can use 6 hours of your life preparing this to make myself $300. Okay, it doesn't work that way. We are done with this. We are going to start following the law. And we're going to make our creators start following the law. And if that means we need to start suing these people, we will. But right now, we're going to work with YouTube and start taking these things down that utilize our content illegally. You cannot steal our content. We are no longer going to sit back and allow people to steal this content. So, fair use covers 15 seconds. And for the people that want to say, oh, there's no thing that says 15, look up the law. Look up the copyright laws. Look up fair use. Look up the case law. Case law sets precedent. Precedent is what laws are based upon. 15 seconds is fair use. You have 15 seconds. That's it. That's it. So if you guys keep running our content more than 15 seconds, we are going to start hitting each and every page that steals our content. This costs us real time. It costs us real money. And we're sick and tired of watching people get paid off the work that we're doing. Okay. It's not stopping every 15 seconds. You can't use, just to clarify, Kathleen. So you can't sit there and take a 19-minute video and show 15-minute segments until that 19-minute video runs out. It does not work that way. You get 15 seconds of that. 15 seconds of the entire segment. So if it's 19 minutes, you get 15 seconds. That's it. That's it. It's a clip. You get a clip. That's what fair use is all about. You get a clip. And fair use is more on the lines of journalists. I don't think Ziggy is a legitimate journalist. I have a press badge. I'm a legitimate journalist. Jonathan Lee Riches has a media badge. He's a legitimate journalist. He actually works for a company where I do not. I work for Bullhorn Betty, but still. Anyways, so the whole purpose of this, now many of you guys know, we were out on Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner's case. It was right about, I want to say October. It was right before it was going to start snowing. We were working very, very hard on their case. We found several witnesses that we turned over to law enforcement that they never interviewed. So that means we provided a service, we found witnesses, and we provided those witnesses to law enforcement. Since then, some of those witnesses are legitimate witnesses. One, especially one, actually heard the gunshots, okay, in Utah. Actually heard the gunshots, was in the vicinity of where Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner were murdered, okay? We found that lead. We turned that lead over to law enforcement. We made sure that lead got into Jay Jensen's hands. We spoke to Jay Jensen, the PI for Sean Paul Schulte, for over an hour. And I wanted to bring this up because they are very important. Their lives matter. And I feel like, you know, this Summer Wells did take us for a detour. She is a 5-year-old girl. I realize she's at the top of everybody's mind right now, but we have to refocus on Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner, which were LGBTQ married couple that were senselessly murdered out on a campsite in Moab, Utah, on the mountain. And they didn't deserve what happened to them. They didn't deserve what happened to them. We went out there. We interviewed their friends. We interviewed witnesses. We interviewed strangers off the street about this case. Just walked up to them and with a photo. Do you know this? Have you heard this? The most despicable thing in Moab, Utah right now is there's not one sign. When we went to Rogersville, Tennessee, there were signs scattered everywhere for Summer Wells. When we went to Moab, Utah, there wasn't a single sign. There wasn't a single article. There wasn't a single thing. You never even knew somebody was murdered there, yet let alone a double homicide. That is a tourist town, and I think it's despicable that the county and city commission are allowing them not to publicize this, not requesting the help of the public, not letting the people that are there being tourists be on high alert that they could potentially be in danger. That town is despicable. And we are going back. We are going back, and we're peppering that entire town with flyers. We are going to make sure every single person knows that there was a double homicide there, and the county, the city, and the sheriff tried to keep it under the rug. Not cool. Not cool, Grand County, Moab City Police, not cool. When we get back there, there better be signs peppered everywhere for Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner. Okay, Jensen. Okay, so sorry, I'm just reading through this because it is about, the reason why I'm bringing up Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner is because we're going to be releasing episode 1 this evening. Olivia's going to be releasing that of what we did in Moab, Utah. We're still working on Summer Wells, but we've worked so much on Summer Wells that we have not given Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner their just, their just time as well. Another active case. They are very important. Their lives matter. They were senselessly murdered out in Moab, Utah, camping. I mean, gunned down, naked from the waist down. Kylen Schulte was literally submerged in water. We have interviews from Cindy Sue Hunter. A gentleman by the name of Dell met us out there and took us for a tour. He's on Twitter. Want to give him props. His handles is at Dell, DEL 2000. If you'd like to see some more information about that case. He has been following it. He met us. We debated. We actually went undercover in Woody's bar. I actually wore a wig, everything. Like, we went undercover. We wanted to find out information. We didn't hit pay dirt at Woody's bar, but we did end up going to the McDonald's where Crystal worked, and there we hit pay dirt. Everybody at the McDonald's was amazing. And what is it saying? Do you believe the mayor of Moab is a woman who worked as a social? I can't believe it, but I can tell you they're corrupt as hell. They pay their employees like you can't even find a place to live. A dilapidated home in Moab, Utah is almost $500,000. It is ridiculous. Whoever is running that county needs to be fired. They are not doing their citizens any good. Their taxpayers are not being taken care of. You know who's being taken care of? The city council members, the board of county commissioners, and law enforcement. Any government employee is making over 100% of what the national average for their job is in Moab, Utah. They are corrupt as hell, and we will be exposing that corruption as well to help the citizens, because not only are we here for the victims, those citizens are suffering at the hands of their council. And the place is like, you step back 30 years, so they're paying oodles and oodles of, millions of dollars in taxes. I mean, it's a tourist town. They have 3 million tourists there, and they still have payphones. They have no decent internet there. They have no security of any kind. So there's no lights around, or no cameras on their lights around there. They are so far behind the rest of the country, and they are so high priced. It is insanity. They are not running that city appropriately. I can tell you that right now. And we're going to be exposing that. We expose a lot. That's going to be one of our angles that we're going to expose, because they are putting their tourists as well as their citizens in harm's way. And we cannot go without, ringing alarm bells to that. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming and watching. My coffee club, get your coffee. You guys got some time. We're not really doing a whole lot this morning, but having a conversation. We are very fortunate that we've been able to go all over the country to help in these cases. And we're working on Summer Wells. We already kind of have an idea of what happened there. But with Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner, we don't know what happened with them, So we need to make sure that we are doing something proactive for them. Oh, thank you. Yes, Safari Dream. She's such a great person. She makes me happy. So we do have a whole entire line of merchandise that's now available. I am working. I was supposed to work. I promised everybody I'd work on that, the coffee club items. I will do that today. That I can assure you, it will launch by morning. I will send it out. If I do a live tonight or on Olivia's live, I will let you know if it's been updated. But we are doing a whole coffee club brand of Bullhorn Betty for my coffee club crew. We love you. I am going to, and just to let you know, for everybody out there, I don't get free products from this. I have to pay full price just like you. So I will be purchasing those items as well. And I also want to say, last night we had somebody that came up, and I just want to say this, we value all the support we get. All the support we get. I didn't realize what a czar was. A czar is some kind of anyway, somebody had paid $450. Well, people almost attacked this person because that ended up only being $30. I want to tell you guys that we are so appreciative of our donors. I don't know who the heck is at my door. Guys, you're going to have to wait a second. Oh, thank you. I'm so bad. I am so bad. I forgot completely that I ordered groceries from Walmart. What is JLR's channel name? Let me see if I can just get him up real quick. I'll just post it in the chat. Make sure when you go over to his page, you tell him Bullhorn Betty sent you. I want him to know that we work just for as hard for him as he does for us. There's his channel, folks. If you guys want to go to his channel, it's oh wait, that's not his channel. That's a search. Hold on, let me redo that. Don't go there. There we go. Here we go. Sorry, guys, not to confuse you. There you go. Jonathan is very good at what he does. I love him to death. He's funny. A lot of people don't know that. He's really funny. And you always see him laugh when he makes a funny meme. Like, you don't ever see him laugh. He's so serious all the time. But, you know, when he's looking at people, doxing people, or making funny memes, he laughs. It's funny. It's funny. Anyways, Jonathan Lee Riches, investigative reporter. That's his page. Guys, go over there. Drop you the link, baby. We want to say hi. I don't know if she's going to be able to not sure if she's going to be able to get on here. She's been having internet issues, but I'd love her. I'm dropping the link, girl. I'm so happy you're here. We'll see if Olivia can get on at least for a few minutes. Her internet's been dropping like crazy. Olivia, where are you? Well, hopefully she gets it. She probably won't come on because she probably just woke up and she's so particular. She's got to have her hair done and her face on. She's not like me. Like, I pop out of bed. I don't really care how you guys see me. I don't really care how you guys see me. Just, hey, that's the way I am. I think it's because I'm a lot older than her. And we just, as we get older, we stop giving a damn, right? I mean, we take care of ourselves. Don't get me wrong. I still take care of myself, at least sometimes. Now I'm eating a bunch of garbage. I lost all this weight. I've already gained 5 pounds back, which is, it'll take me a week to lose 5 pounds, but it still sucks. I need to be more active. I can't be like Jonathan and run 8 miles a day. That man runs. Olivia, her and I are, when she gets back, we're supposed to start, working out. But anyways, for those that are just now joining, and I want to make sure set up. Oh, great. So for those that love to support Jonathan Lee Riches, he finally got his Cash App. JLR Cash App is Jonathan Lee Riches. Very original, Jonathan. Anybody wants to support? He also said he's got his PayPal set up. I don't know what his PayPal is. He only sent me the So there's Jonathan Lee Riches. If anybody wants to support him, he's a great guy. Love his work. I tell you, he's one of the best web sleuths in the business. I know we have some in here. I don't mean to disrespect you, but it's like your kids, right? You have the most gorgeous kids in the whole world. That's the way it is about my team. I have the best of the best in my team. I really do believe that, but I don't want to be disrespectful to the other people either. I'm sure you feel like you're, oh, Olivia's here. Crap. There she is.
Good morning.
I realized you were down there waiting.
Too early. Oh my gosh.
I knew you wouldn't show your face.
I know I sound like a frog because I think I'm sick now. I have like a cold. But don't worry, I'll be good. I'm still in bed though, but I'm getting ready I have to edit episode 1 still because there's some things I have to change and add to it. But that should be up pretty soon. Maybe around
But we're still gonna do
the
it
middle
live
of the
tonight,
day.
right?
Yeah, tonight we're gonna go live.
Okay.
Because we have a lot of things to talk about.
Can you believe
that,
Jonathan is
yeah, morning, everybody.
finally smartening up? He just sent me his Cash App. I think he's finally about to take the dive into YouTube. Like, he's been doing these small videos, these short videos and stuff, but it looks like he's going to start gearing up and start really trying to work his channel. And I just am so proud of him because he's not, I mean, he's kind of shy, but
I know. I'm proud of him. Like, it'll be good for him too because he has. Sorry, guys, I sound like an old man.
You're fine. You're fine, girlfriend.
It's good. He has so much like good input and like stuff to say. Like, people need to hear what's going on in his mind. So that'll be good.
I think he's amazing.
But,
like when he talks to us, he really talks to. Well, hi, dear baby. Hi. And I just think it's so neat because
this is what I wake up to.
We are all out together. We're out of these cases together, but we all have ways of explaining them. We always, we're all different. We're so freaking different. It's not even funny. Like, you get entertainment from all 4 of us.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm like the crazy baby of the family.
I know.
It's funny.
But we love you. And God forbid anybody that picks on you. Jonathan like goes after like blood if somebody screws with you.
He does. Oh my God, it's funny. But yeah, we all look out for each other.
Yeah.
And everything. But man, my voice is like, guys, I have to drink some tea or coffee because I'm gonna lose my voice here in a second. So I'm gonna go.
Honey in it. Some honey and some lemon. That'll help your throat. Honey and lemon. But if nothing else,
I definitely have a cold. Yeah, I'll be better though because I just woke up. But I love you guys.
I love you too. Thanks for coming and joining. And don't. What time are we going to do our live tonight? Around what time?
Maybe like 6 or 7.
Let's do 7 o'clock.
Is that too late?
I don't think so.
Okay, 7's good.
Yeah.
Let's do 7.
Yep. Everybody hear that? We're going to be going live at 7 to cover Kylen, Schulte, and Crystal Turner case. Olivia is releasing episode 1. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Love you guys.
All right,
bye.
love. Have a great day. All right, bye. There you have it. I'm getting excited. It just makes my heart happy that Jonathan, I don't know why he doesn't really want to, have his own channel. He doesn't want to talk to people. I don't think it's that he doesn't want to talk to people. I mean, it will take away from the work he does for our team. He does amazing work for our team, but I still think each and every one of you guys deserve to see him. And I mean, he's so cool. He really is. He really is. So I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud that he's starting to set everything up. I really am. So this is his page. I want you guys to go over there. Make sure you get that, you circle this bell. This is important because we've been having a lot of notification issues. For those that are just joining, if you are not seeing my lives, you need to come over to my page, not Jonathan's page, my page, and click that bell. Do none and then put it back on to reset it, or subscribe and unsubscribe. Unsubscribe and resubscribe. We've been having a lot of issues, without a doubt, related to our notifications. So I'm sorry about that. So yes, everybody, please oops, sorry, picked the wrong one. We love Olivia's. Please go check out Jonathan Lee Rich's page. He's a great friend. He's a great investigator. He is our web sleuth. He is by far one of the best in the industry. He is amazing at his craft, just like Olivia and just like I am. So we need him. We want to prop his page up. He is going to supersede my subscriptions. I am a little jealous because he was under me, but that's okay. We love to support our family any way we can. And if that means that they supersede us, that means they supersede us. You got to leave your ego at the door, I reckon. But that's okay. We love Jonathan Lee Riches. He has managed to catch up to my subscriptions fairly quickly, but he is great at what he does. He's funny. I don't think I have that funny stuff in me. You know, I can be funny every now and again, but not so much. You know what I'm saying? Just not the funniest person in the world. So he makes me laugh. So anyway, just joined his channel. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. I'm going to let him know. I am on my live and I have sent everybody over to your channel to subscribe. We've already have people telling us that they have now subscribed to your channel. Just thought I'd let you know. Thank you and have a great day. All right. Voicemail done. Voicemail done through text message. I love it. No, thank you, hard to see. Thank you. Okay, Tracy. So yes, people are they've been explaining that they've been having notification issues on this channel. I don't know what happened. Everybody under the sun, I need you guys to pass this stuff around. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The best thing to do is go to your bell, turn them off, and then turn them back on. So go to none, no notifications, and then turn it back on to all notifications. If tomorrow that doesn't work, then you're going to need to unsubscribe from the channel and resubscribe and readjust that bell to all. We need that bell to say all notifications. If you're not getting notifications when that bell says all, you need to turn that bell to no notifications and then turn it back on. Oh, thank you. Thanks for posting his Cash App. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, he's just now, finally, we've been talking to him about it forever. And asking him, you know, why is he not setting up the channel? He likes doing his videos and stuff like that. But, you know, I just think he's amazing at what he does. He's just amazing. I mean, he knows how to talk. I posted some videos just in the last couple days of his analogies, his opinions and stuff like that. You know, usually he's always videotaping us with our opinions and, you know, broadcasting us out there, just like Olivia used to always just broadcast Jonathan and myself. And then I converted to where he was monitoring Marissa and myself and Olivia, but he wasn't really speaking. So, but when you see him talk, he explains things very well. He speaks very well. And I just think people appreciate that. So, and we all of us have so many different styles and things of that nature that it's tough. So, but we're not competition to each other. We're actually complement each other. We're not competition. We complement. So I think he'll be a great asset to the YouTube world and his explanations and his lives. I just love the work he does. Hands down, I love the work he does. So at any rate, let's tell him how proud we are of him. Again, his Cash App. I'll just throw his Cash App out here. If anybody would love just to tell him thank you. Remember, his birthday was just yesterday. If you guys would like to send him a little birthday gift, please do so. He is an amazing asset to our team, and we want to support him any way we can here at Bullhorn Betty. JLR is amazing. So let's see what else we have going on here. So Chronicles of Olivia. Oh. Yeah, Jonathan's right. You know, we're talking about people stealing our content, and we're getting tired of it. So Ziggy's going to be getting a cease and desist. Oh, thank you. We do. We are one big happy family. And trust me, families argue, folks. I mean, I don't want people thinking that we have the secret sauce. And, you know, I always like to tell people how things are. What do you mean? Of course. We're going to go do why would you think that? We all do our own little shows and stuff, but of course we are. So down here on the bottom, for those that have no sound, here's a right here. You're going to have to adjust up. This is where you adjust your sound right here. Let me see if I can pull this up a different way. So this is where your sound is right here on the lives. Some people are saying they can't hear, and I know that everybody else is hearing. So it's somebody that needs to turn their volume up on the live to make it work. That's the problem. So getting back to that, I just want to let everybody know that we are thankful. Jonathan Lee Riches is making the jump to YouTube. So we're really, really thankful for that. Just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see if we can get him on live. See if we can. So let's see if we can call him. We're not going to put him on live because, he's just, let's see. He may not answer, folks. He may not answer. He doesn't always answer me. He's when he's working and in his zone, he's in his zone. But we will try. We will try. I'll see what we got. Colette, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to go to the little.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
So Mr. Jonathan Lee Riches is not answering the phone this morning. So that's sad. But we could have talked to him. I just wanted to let him know that you guys are subscribing. And, he's busy, obviously. So we'll try him another time. So hopefully he's, you guys are cash apping him and telling him thank you for all his wonderful service. He does a lot of great work for us ladies. I mean, outside of just being, a guy around 3 women, so it's more like security. He does so much for us. So we want to thank him for that. He's watching you. I doubt that. But that's okay. At any rate, just happy to see that. So he's been sending out, as many of you guys know, he's been sending out a lot of videos. Let's just take a look. We're going to go over here and just pop in and just see a couple of them. They're short videos, so it's not like, I can't, like if it was a 15-minute video, I would do like, just a few minutes of it. But this, I'm only going to pick one video and play, and then I'm going to refer you guys over to his page because this is the kind of content that you'll get over on his page. So, let's see this one. Hunter's grandma's shocking allegation. Okay, let's hear what this one has to say.
Again, I'm so sorry. I don't know. Can I ask you something? This is going to probably upset you, and I'm so sorry. I don't. That's not my intention whatsoever. It really isn't. I just want to find out, what your thoughts are. I hate even having to ask you this, but with him going to the watering hole with Candace and her giving her alcohol, do you think that she did something with him? No.
With Candace.
You don't think so?
Wait a minute. Candace was sexually probably did do something to Hunter.
No, she did not.
Bullshit. I seen it with my own eyes. There were signs there. I didn't like it. I warned them. I backed
No.
Yeah, be in denial, but the truth hurts.
I think
they were too because she gave them alcohol and shit, and the kid didn't know what was going on, and
because that was the sentiments of the neighbors there, that she was a sexual deviant.
a neighbor.
So that's the only reason. I didn't mean to upset you, Kim. I didn't. But that was the reason I was asking that.
It bothers me too. He's my grandson.
So again, folks, that's some of the work. Jonathan's just been making sure people have all the information that they need to form accurate decisions on what happened. And this was a lead that we were following up from a neighbor that Candace was a sexual deviant and that may be a pedophile herself. And, unfortunately, we asked the tough questions. That was me asking her. I was being very apologetic at the beginning, saying, I really hate even having to ask you this. I don't mean to upset you, but I know it's going to upset you before I even ask. So I went ahead and laid down the expectations before I asked the question. And while Macbeth's mom appeared to be in denial, the rest of the clan there, the rest of the ladies that were there believe something has happened between Candace and Macbeth. That's kind of gross, and but we are following that lead because we can't understand why Candace is feeding all these young children alcohol and drugs while they're in her care. I mean, it just rings, grooming. And if anybody ever knows what grooming a child is for sexual needs and stuff, this is what you do. You feed them alcohol, you get them drunk, you feed them drugs, and you take advantage of them. That's what grooming is all about. You let them feel like they're get them comfortable with you, relax them. Then they think it's that they wanted it, not the person that's grooming them. Yes, I believe so. So it's hard to watch. It's hard to think. It's hard to fathom that a grown woman is wanting to be with a 15-year-old boy, but they weren't supposed to be together. And then when they are together, she's she's not a woman with a whole lot of money. They can't watch their kids, can't seem to feed their kids, but she's got money to serve a 15-year-old boy alcohol. She's got gas money to run from here to Kingdom Come. She might be scared that she'll get in trouble, especially if she had inclinations. Yeah, I do too. And that would explain a lot of the behavioral changes as well. A lot of behavioral changes. Why Candace is able to intimidate him. Guys, first of all, why is her daughter is missing. Her 5-year-old child is missing. Why is she so concerned, so much so that she's got to go over to Hunter's house to ask him what he told law enforcement? That would be the first. I could give two F's. What somebody is saying to law enforcement about me if my child was missing. If my dog was missing, I could care less what the neighbors would be saying about me. I'd be out there hunting and looking for my darn dog. So, good morning, Lisa. Thank you. Been a little minute. Good morning. Yeah, it was pretty eye-opening, right? But that's the kind of content Jonathan does. He likes the short videos. And he's very effective with those short videos. So I want to make sure everybody goes over to his page, Jonathan Lee Riches, and subscribes and make sure you turn your notifications on. As he starts building his page and getting it ready, we want to help support that. He's a great friend. He supports us. Okay. He supports me and he helps guide me. We have a lot of discussions as a team, and he's always there helping us ladies, step up, go to the next level, teaching us things all the time. And we just want to make sure that we as the YouTube community also reciprocate that support back to him. So please don't forget to go over to Jonathan Lee Riches' page. Here's his YouTube channel, Jonathan Lee Riches, Investigative Reporter. Please go over there, like, share, and subscribe his page. Again, he supports us. We support him. He's part of the team. As he starts building his YouTube channel, we're going to hopefully talk him into maybe doing some lives. We'd all love to hear from Jonathan Lee Riches, right? So, and anyway, okay, good. We got several more subscribers to his channel. He's going to supersede mine, guys. So Make sure you like, subscribe, and share my channel too. But we love him. We love him. He's great. Great people. Great people. And as many of you know, we did roll out a whole line of Bullhorn Betty gear, from pillows to hats to backpacks to fanny packs to masks for your face, leggings, t-shirts, anything that you guys can imagine, and coffee cups. I am going to be working on it. If you guys are holding out for the coffee club coffee cups, I will work on those today. I was going to work on them last night, but didn't expect to be on a live. After my live, I went down. For those that are just joining us, we've been having a lot of notification issues on this channel. So make sure that you go to my channel and you hit the little bell next to the subscribe and join. Turn that off, turn that to none, no notifications, and then turn that back to all notifications. So you guys are prompted to get all the notifications to this channel. Please pass this information off to your friends, because a lot of people have been complaining that they're not getting the notifications of my live. And it's showing, because my lives have taken a nosedive during the lives themselves, where I had, 12, 1,300 people in here. And now I'm barely scratching 400. But yet everybody's coming in here complaining that they're not getting notifications that I've gone live. And my lives are still going through the roof. I'm still getting 3, 4, 5, 6,000 views on my lives. It's just after the fact. So we want to make sure that everybody is being able to watch the lives as they happen. So please make sure you share with your friends. Again, Bullhorn merchandise for Bullhorn Betty. Please go there. It's a great way to help our channel, as well as get something in return for your money. So any contributions, you guys can help. You guys can obviously do super chats, super stickers. You guys can donate to Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, or you can go to the Bullhorn Betty store and actually get something for your money. And you're really helping us and helping our cause to excel and to move forward. Again, we are going to Tennessee, January 6th. We're going to start our protest on January 7th, and we're not coming back home until January 12th. And these things do cost, you're talking about 7, 8 people going. So these ventures cost money. And after that, we're going to be making our way to Wisconsin. We're going to be following up with the Rosemarie Bly case. We were thinking that, Candace had something to do with that. We're getting new information that may not be the case. That may not be the case. She may not even have been around at the time her sister disappeared, even though she threatened to kill her sister. As many of you guys see, oops, right there, this was, that's from Gabby Petito Foundation. One of the first cases that I worked on. That was one of the most personal cases. As we know, family members. A friend of ours, I call him JJ. Olivia calls him Joe. He was an integral part of working and finding and measuring out the entire layout out there at the environmental, Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park. And we met him. We haven't seen him in several months since since the whole case kind of, buttoned up and everything like that. Like, we were able to find where Brian Laundrie's, the majority of his remains were. It smelled so bad. You'll never forget that smell. And yes, we do believe he's dead. For those that think that he's out in Mexico enjoying life, he's not. He is, the majority of his body soaked into the ground out there at the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park. I guarantee in this one area, if you dug down about a foot, you'd be able to get his DNA. For those that want to have DNA testing, I'll be happy to take you out there. If you guys want to do it at your own. Oh, I'm working on my wish list. I am. I was waiting. I got part of it. I guess I could probably release part of my wish list to you guys. But I don't have everything. I have to say, I did put a new phone on there. If many of you can see, this phone is all cracked. It's not downloading my videos to my paper port, my external hard drive properly. The phone's not functioning properly. It's not even taking good videos anymore. So I did actually put a phone on there, and Olivia's wanting me to move, but I didn't put a brand new phone on there. I think I put like a iPhone 11 Pro on there with like 256 megabits. So it's just like 3 years or 4 years old. So it's like $600 or $700. But I did go, I don't mind being cheaper But I did put that. I put some wader gears on. I put some water boots on there. I put some different size gloves on there for the team because I know we go out there and sometimes we come into contact with evidence and we need to start wearing gloves. It'll help us because I don't want to have to keep giving DNA. Oh, which reminds me, I wonder if I can play this. Let me see if I can hook my phone up. Give me just a second. I'm going to hook my phone up. All right, I'm back. We're going to play some things. I'm going to have to send my kitty photos over to Olivia to bleep out all the cuss words because it affects the type of advertisement I can get on my channel. So I'm not going to play that on this channel. I may do a special live just for that because I want people to get this, this Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner. Again, we are rolling out. These videos. So we got the new one that's coming out. Excuse me. The new one that's coming out is Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner. It's going to be episode 1 for them. I want you guys to hear this because this is the police. This is my interaction with the police. And again, there's been a lot of people saying that, that I'm this criminal and everything else, which they don't know what the hell they're talking about. I've had 2 arrests in my life, 2 arrests. One was almost 20 years ago for a DUI. It was in my 20s. And another one 10 or 11 years ago in my 30s. And again, a second DUI, but it was actually considered a first DUI because of the amount of time between the first one and the second one. So it was basically 2 first DUIs. Not a proud time in my life, but it is something that I do have to deal with. The other cases have all been dropped, all of them. They were fraudulent. They were lies. I had a Stockholm type syndrome where I would prefer going to jail for my abuser than sending my abusers to jail. It's a lot worse process. Anybody that's been in a domestic violence situation understands exactly what I'm talking about. Many people don't realize that Gabby Petito was willing to go to jail that day in Moab, for Brian Laundrie. Very sad. I identified that behavior immediately because it's what I had lived through myself. So anyways, you'll hear me in this conversation with law enforcement, this video. You will hear me tell them that I've been convicted of 2 DUIs in the past because this is a murder investigation and we need law enforcement to have every bit of information on the witnesses as possible. I know that as being very important. And by me telling them up front, they can handle those things when they're building their case. So just to let you know why I did what I did, that's the reason. We need to let them build their case. So let me find where the video is here. And it was just recently. It was in December. These are all JPEGs. All right, okay. All right, guys, give me just a few and we're going to get it up. I just got to, it's on my phone, so I don't know what the quality is going to be when it plays for each and every one of you guys. If you have not gotten a chance, thank you. Yes, we want people. It's a great cause for you guys. And there's something for everybody. Like I think the cheapest thing is like $7.99, right? And whatever I think it's free shipping over so many dollars. I don't know. 100%. I'm sorry. I probably should have all that information, but I have not ordered my swag yet. So once I order that, I'll get an idea of the process that goes along with it. All right, folks, we're getting close. Okay, we're getting to, I just need to find the black screens because I couldn't record them. I had to stick my phone in the pocket, but you can at least hear me. Oh, and it's, you know, it's when we got back from the Tennessee trip. So let me get through the Tennessee trip. I need to quit eating these nuts. Oh my gosh. I've already eaten like a quarter of these things. These are addictive. You know what? I was in my 20s and 30. I'm 42 right now. Get over yourself and get the hell out of my channel. You're nothing here but a constant, constant pain in my butt. Bye. I hate people sometimes. I really do. Block user. Trolls. I swear to God, they got nothing better to do. They're like, oh, what's Andrew doing? Oh my God, let's go see if we can beat her up today. She's trying to help a case out. Oh my God, we can't have her do that. Can't have her do that. What a piece of crap. And you're right, Constant. Credibility does matter. That's why everybody knows my past. Dumbass. You're so stupid. So it won't let me block her. She probably already deleted the account or blocked me. People are so stupid. They got nothing better to do with their time. Doesn't matter. See, that's why I'm always upfront and honest about my past, right? Everybody that's come on my channel from day one knows about my past. And this is exactly why. This is exactly why. I was in my 20s. And actually, if you really want to look at my second DUI, my husband spilled drink cocktails all over me. I left, took the keys and went home and went to bed. He actually called me 4 hours later, drunker than a skunk. I had my foot, I just got my foot out of a walking cast. I was still supposed to wear it, but I just threw flip-flops on to get up there to go pick him up. And he actually set me up with law enforcement. Now, mind you, he was there before. He couldn't even walk. Couldn't even walk. I just woke up out of bed to come pick him up. And they were telling me that I couldn't walk. I tried to explain to them I'm supposed to have a walking boot on. They didn't want to listen to me. I was so pissed I didn't even blow into the breathalyzer, which was a bad mistake because I think I would have been sober. It had been 4 hours. So I kind of screwed myself with that one. And I was starting a new job. And so they told me that there would be no jail time. Plea agreement, no problem. That's what I did. So I think I could have fought it a little more, especially since it was the law enforcement cell phone that was used multiple times to wake me up out of bed and to set me up. So we did have a case. I just didn't feel like screwing with it because the arresting officer was in Afghanistan and the judge waived my rights to speedy trial. So by the time I actually was facing going back to court, it was almost 2 years later after the incident. By that time, I just wanted it over. So there were extenuating circumstances there. So either way, that was over 10, 11, or 12 years ago. And I haven't had any trouble since. So yeah, but I never got caught. I have never been pulled over, not one time, by law enforcement for driving erratic or anything else. Once in my 20s, I had hit a curb and my tire blew, but that wasn't the reason why they threw me in jail. They threw me in jail because I was acting like a complete crazed lunatic, cussing them out, telling them how much I hated law enforcement, being a punk 20-year-old kid. And they're like, okay, we've had enough of this. Like I could have fought that one too because it wasn't even in my car at the time. Then he pulled me over. These are things I didn't realize at the time. But either way, it is what it is. This is the life I was supposed to have. This is the path I was supposed to go down. I had to accept it and get over it. So, and that's what I did. I accepted it and I got over it. It sucks, but what do? I mean, you can't go back and rewind. you know, when I think about it, do I really want to rewind that portion of my life? I don't. It made me who I am. So I think this is it. Let's see. Yep, this is it. Let's listen. Shall we? Oh, I gotta hold on. Add me back to the stream. Okay, sorry about that. So here it is. This is the conversation with law enforcement on Kathleen Moore and Kylen Knapp.
And I just barely saw it. I actually thought it was a Coke can or something like that.
Mhm.
And that's why, and I didn't even know what I had in my hand until it was already up. But it wasn't just laying on top. It was actually kind of closer to the ground.
Give it a little bit. It's still, I mean, it's a 12-minute video.
But I know the angle was definitely.
This is with law enforcement the day they took my DNA.
Because there was so much stuff like this through there. We couldn't get through there. I mean, I had tennis shoes on, but I was in jean shorts, and just getting back this far had me all cut up. And we were going to go through the water, and we opted not to because we just didn't have the right stuff with us, and I lived 2 hours away. I kind of, it's just sad because we were kind of hoping it wouldn't have turned out this way, but we knew it was probably going to happen. Her body was just a matter of time to find her.
Any other things you picked up, moved?
Nope, that was literally the only thing. You may want to talk to Jonathan, but he has not.
It's just the two of you. Right?
Yeah, it was just the two of us out here at the time. And we got as far as we could. Like I said, we went this way. We went wherever we could walk without getting, because like I'm saying, it was a massive amount of brush and stuff in here. And we just could not get back there. But we knew, we just had this funny feeling that she was back there. And we just couldn't get to her.
Any smells or any
No
odors?
smells, no birds, no insects, nothing. And you know what's crazy is when we were looking for blind laundry, it was the same thing. We were looking for basically the vultures and stuff like that above. What I can say is when we were out in front of Colin's house, I did see 3 blackbirds on top of his roof.
Okay.
I did see the 3 blackbirds on top of his roof. But, again, not something like I'm looking for, like turkey buzzards and, something that we see when we see like a dead raccoon on the side of the road. I didn't see any of that stuff out here.
One of the other things I was going to ask you, and obviously it's up to you, because of the, we found that meat cleaver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's associated with her death. I can't say on drugs,
Yeah.
even though he was arrested. So that's still people swap. So when you save it all,
Yeah.
you can say that it's you.
Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't.
And there isn't like a mystery person that.
No, and I will tell you, I have been convicted of 2 DUIs, but I'm not like okay, but I do feel that that could be a factor.
I haven't even run your.
Yeah, but I felt it was necessary to tell you that because it is a criminal investigation, and I wanted to be forthcoming and open and honest with you guys about everything.
You would follow up with white people that convicted felons, people that know been arrested.
Right.
And I decided to really change because
Well, I appreciate
there's no
that.
reason and honestly, a lot of stuff we have been anticipating some kind of crazy defense.
Right. Well, that's why I wanted to make sure you guys knew that up front because I can only imagine in a murder investigation, we just want you to be aware of that. Yep.
Did Jonathan handle that?
He did not.
He probably already asked for that.
Yep. Jonathan did not touch it. And actually, to be honest with you, outside of him just trying to get to that fence and looking for every which way to get to that fence line, that was his only thing. He did walk around. He did take videos. And actually, you can go to his Twitter page and see some of the stuff to see if he's doing better at posting that stuff than I am. I only posted mine after the fact because John's bounty hunter wanted to say he was out there looking, and I'm saying I was out here for 2 days. No, he wasn't.
The dog, the bounty hunter, may or may not be involved in anything with it.
I don't have my, just lost my support. Nope, I have a press badge to protect me through U.S. Press Corps, but I'm more of a citizen journalist and investigative journalist for my page, which is Bullhorn Betty, and that's about it. And we go out and cover these cases, and we find people who seem to open up to us and talk to us a little more. And so we're able to, and we were just like, we were down in, because I was one of the protesters in front of the Dirty Laundry house. Daddy Mosquito and
For the bullhorn?
for the Bullhorn.
What about the Betty part?
It just,
Kinda goes
no,
with it.
actually, it's because some of the fans actually started referring to me as Bullhorn Betty. So my name's actually Andrew. I have that. It just rhymes, and I couldn't go with megaphone mom.
Right?
Griffin, yeah. So it just to the point. It was just a name that was kind of given to me by some fans, and we just rolled with it. Okay. You're welcome. And if you need my fingerprints, unfortunately, they are on file. And if you need my fingerprints, unfortunately, they are on file.
Fingerprints don't change, neither does DNA, but they don't have my DNA on file till now.
I hope you guys nail him to the wall, because there was never a doubt in our mind when we came out here and looked at his face. And I mean, he had guilt. Seriously, when we looked at his face and he knew we were out here for that, I mean, just the look on his face, it was, you know, we knew, we knew. And we were out here.
It's so funny how people hide from
sad.
us when they know they're guilty.
Like,
So,
well,
does
this
it ring a
is
bell?
true.
Like Don Wells didn't want to speak to us. He sent us all the way out to Burger King or Wendy's in Kingsport and didn't show up. Why? Because he's hiding. Why is he hiding? Because he's guilty of something.
And I talk about that all the time because I'm, I try to be a domestic violence advocate because I was through domestic violence and the Stockholm syndrome, the mental part of it. You know, not even just getting away from the violence. It's a whole mental health thing. You know, you got to break that cycle. You got to break the codependency and everything else like that. And we see this so much, and it's just.
It wasn't Jonathan. Jonathan took the
Horrible
picture
what
of me
people do
holding
to
the cleaver.
each other.
If you look at the name badge behind it, it says Andrew on it. I was the only one that touched the cleaver. You and me both.
And don't forget to give me a card, or if you guys are on I find that these videos are easier to send through Telegram or WeTransfer. So you might get a WeTransfer from me. I think it's easier.
I'm not on social media.
Oh, okay. Well, I got his card. I'll send it to here. But
You get his too. Send
Okay,
it
I'll
down
send it to
if
both of you.
something doesn't
I
work.
interacted with you.
Okay.
Just send it to me, so I'll just maintain everything when
Okay.
it comes to it with you.
Okay.
Just so we try and keep our.
And I lost his card. I still
Okay.
got to send him the videos.
It just makes it easier.
I gotta
Okay,
reach
yeah,
out to
and
him
I'll be sure to get
find
that
out
as
where
soon as
to
I
send
get
the
home.
videos.
I'll get that uploaded. Actually, I can probably do it from my phone on the way there because it's really those two videos. And I got a lot of the stuff out there. So if you guys just need to see what the lay of the land was out there before you guys got there, let me
Just
know.
yeah, in all honesty, but send it to me like individually.
Okay.
I know it may be annoying, but our email system usually blocks.
Multiple.
Yeah, when it's too big of a file.
Okay, so I'll send everything individually to you, but I just want to make sure that you guys got all the information.
I gave you mine just in case something happens
Yeah.
wrong, but do send everything to him.
Okay,
first.
perfect.
So this is just a consent form. Obviously, there's the location that we're at. You don't have to give it to me. It's
No, I'm giving you my consent. This is for the case. This is for the family. I really don't care.
And we do this to help, not hurt or hinder. But in all fairness, we were told when we got here that this whole area had been cleared. You know, the immediate. That's what the sheriff's told us. Is that the immediate.
So,
I mean,
if you could put the back part, actually.
oh, you want that? Okay.
Yeah, because then I'll kind of let it dry for a second.
Okay.
So it doesn't.
Gotcha. So,
I can't tell you what was done and what wasn't.
Yeah.
It's no disrespect. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I was just letting you know that we would have been a little more cautious being back here had they not given us that information. But we had heard that the whole immediate area, but we just knew like this was the only place, you know, like unless he was wanting to drive around with her, which we just didn't think anybody in their right mind would be driving around with her. So,
thank you.
You know, we just had this feeling she was back here, and we just wanted to try to find it. So. Again, we weren't trying to hinder or anything like that.
Appreciate the help.
And I promise you, you know, our team's already talked about it. We're going to make sure moving forward we have latex gloves with us, so this situation doesn't happen
And if you
again.
find something like that, instead of moving it,
Yeah.
well, call us.
Yeah, well, we typically do, but we just thought it was nothing because we've seen, like when we went out to Brian Laundries, we've seen a bunch of bones and a bunch of stuff that looked like it was related. We called the law enforcement, and they just basically laughed at us. You know, so we're like, well, if they've already been back here checking, then it's probably nothing. So yeah, we should have just taken all precautions necessary. We really should have. And you know, a lesson moving forward.
Well, like when we're in an active, there were several of us working it.
Yeah.
I know in some of those cases they might laugh at you, but they might have sent you to one of us.
Yeah.
And at least we would have known.
You're welcome.
Especially because laundry is such a large
Yeah.
investigation, so many agencies,
Yes.
and you have the federal government coming in, and they like to take over everything.
Yeah.
And then it's a lack of sharing, and they're probably getting hundreds and thousands of tips.
Right.
of
And they
random
were.
things, so
But, I
that
mean, we
they
had
may fluff off 99% of
Yeah.
them.
And so we are actually the team that found Gabby Petito's water bottle out there too. And that was after they had already opened the crime scene back up to everybody that was in the area. So it's not, I mean, we need to start being more cautious about stuff. And like I said, we're trying to help, not hinder. And we want to make sure that's, but people got onto our ass about not having the gloves. So we picked that up. So.
Thank you very much.
You're
I appreciate the drive. I know it's.
Yeah, but
know you
anything
live
I
around
can
the
do to
corner,
help, don't. I mean, this is.
You have my number, and you have on my card is my email.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
do me
you.
a favor, send me the emails,
Okay.
and then if call me and leave a message because sometimes they get blocked from
Okay.
our IT, and
Okay.
I never get them. And if I need to know if you sent them or not.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to send them so you
If I
get
get
the
'em, I'll
good.
reply.
Yeah, that you get. But I'm going to be sending them through WeTransfer because then it gives you the crystal clear copy that I have on my phone.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys.
I'll reply to you if I get them. If you don't get a reply, it means I probably didn't get them.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Thank
very
you.
much. Happy Bloodborne.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
So there it is. There it is. That's one. And I got another one that's a little bit smaller. I can't remember what that one is about. We'll find out. Hold on. Let's just see what that one is. I saw that somebody was timed out by Lynn. I'm trying to find that conversation so I can see if they're, and if you guys have somebody on here that's being nasty, you guys only.
So I'm meeting with law enforcement officers right now. I just met them at the 7-Eleven, and we just discussed what had happened. So I'm taking them the same exact route that I took.
Okay, that was the previous one. That was the one that just documenting the voyage over there. So yes, I met them at the 7-Eleven around the corner. They wanted to follow the exact route we went to the home in, and the exact route that we went over to the area where we were searching. We were feet, okay, folks, feet from where they found Kathleen Moore's body, feet. And we knew she was back there. We did an investigation. We went out there and we searched. People don't realize when we are involved in the case, it's not just being, in people's faces. It's not just going to the counties and pulling documents about their property. It's not about pulling their arrest record. It's actually about getting out there in these desolate areas and searching for them. We search for these people too. We literally get out there, legs cut up, We search high and low for these people. You know, any information, any evidence, any speck of hair, anything that could tell us where these folks are. You know, we're really trying to help. This idea that law enforcement is equipped to do everything is wrong. It's wrong. And it drags the cases out. I mean, look at Brian Laundrie as a prime example. We had millions of dollars, umpteen agencies out there, 5.5 weeks of searching. And finally, the pressure campaign against the Laundrie parents, and the straw that broke the camel's back was my lawsuit against Christopher Laundrie for stealing a sign out of his own front yard, out of a public easement, was the straw that broke the camel's back. They finally, within 24 or 48 hours after that lawsuit was filed, got off their duff and went out there and showed law enforcement where their son was. Took them less than a half an hour to locate their son's belongings and to locate his remains. That's what it's all about. That was the pressure campaign. That was the effectiveness our team had in finding and bringing Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito case to a close so they can start working on the ending. Law enforcement now has everything that they need to close this file out. This could have lasted another 10 weeks had we not applied the pressure that we did. We went against law enforcement in some cases. Law enforcement was our side there. But, you know, they did let us use our bullhorns. And then at some point, they told us we could no longer use the bullhorns. We had to scream or yell, anything without any kind of electronic device. But everybody that knows me knows I am deaf in one ear and I speak enormously loud wherever I go. You can hear my voice over everybody else's voice. And putting me in front of their house without a megaphone didn't do any bit of good. I mean, it really didn't. You could hear me as crystal clear as if I was speaking in the megaphone myself. So I had the same effect. They could hear me. We saw them looking out the window all the time. We applied as much pressure to that family. The ending result is they went out and they showed law enforcement where Brian Laundrie's remains were. And that was able to start bringing the Gabby Petito case to conclusion. So we do work. We are effective. We work very hard for the clients and I shouldn't say clients because they're cases. We don't get paid for this. We do this by your help. That's how we do it. The families of the lost, the families of the victims do not pay us one single red cent for us to go out and take on their case and do a search. Just like Summer, it's based upon how many people reach out to us, how many people are wanting us to go out here. You know, it's you guys are part of the team. You know, it's a team effort. And without every piece of this team together, we couldn't do the work that we do, and we couldn't do the work that we do this well. So good morning, everybody that's just joining. I know you guys are here from all over the country and all over the world. I want to remind you, if you're not getting the notification, please go to my page and change the bell to none and then change it back to all. We need to make sure you're getting all notifications from Bullhorn Betty. You know, we're starting to post some videos out there. We do these lives. We need to build up our lives. You know, JLR is starting to work on his page, which we're so excited about, aren't we? So Olivia's got her page. Marissa's had her page. I'm building my page up. And now Jonathan's finally being able to build his page up. And it's going to be a big, beautiful team. We all have our own little styles. And we all say different information and provide different information out there to the public. So you're not listening to the same exact thing over and over and over again. So if you guys love to support us, please do go over to JLR's YouTube page and like, subscribe, and share his page to the world. We want him built up as quickly as possible. He's already ready to supersede my subscription membership. So don't forget to share me too. Don't forget to share me too. But we love promoting and helping our teammates. And so that's what we're doing here. So at any rate, guys, it's been great. So that's the information. You know, people say that we don't do work or we're planning evidence and things like that. First of all, I am not putting myself in legal jeopardy for any case. Okay. Marissa, she made a decision because we knew the parents. So let me just give you guys some backstory. And this is not to speak on Marissa's behalf. Okay. This is not to speak on Marissa's behalf at all. She speaks very well for herself. But I will tell you, She doesn't care what people think about her going on that property. She wants Candace Wells to try to prosecute her for stepping on that property. First of all, we have Don Wells on the phone, the only true owner of that property, not giving a damn that she was in that shed. We got him on the phone. We got him recorded. Okay. 2, she wants to see Candace Wells. That's what people don't understand. Oh my God, she trespassed. She's got a warrant for her arrest. No, she does not have a warrant for her arrest. I don't have a warrant for my arrest. First of all, you have to have evidence of a crime to have a warrant. Okay. Just because she went to that shed, that is not evidence of a crime. What evidence of a crime would be is somebody that owns that property specifically telling her to get off that property. Signs don't matter. Okay, folks, you got to understand. No trespassing signs don't give you carte blanche to throw somebody in jail. You physically have to tell them to leave the property. It has to come out of the owner's mouth to the person's mouth. Do not come back on this property again. Then law enforcement can come out there and trespass that person. That means that even their act of going on the property is still not trespassing. The law enforcement actually have to physically give you notification that you are not allowed to step on that property again. Then, after all that has been taken care of, you go back to the property and step back on the property. Now, you got to understand there's an easement there. So just because you step foot on grassy area that's in the front of their house does not mean that that's their property, because there's easement. Many people that own homes understand what an easement is. It is a setback. That means that portion, even though the homeowner maintains it, is owned by the city or county, therefore public domain. So just to make sure that everybody understands the law, Marissa actually going to that, even if it had a big, huge no trespassing sign that was 5 feet by 5 feet that said big bold letters, no trespassing. Guess what? She still wouldn't be going to jail. She still wouldn't be going to jail. Why? Because no homeowner went out there and physically told her to leave the property. No law enforcement gave her a trespassing warning. Therefore, there is no violation of law committed. Therefore, there is no warrants for anybody's arrest. You get my drift? Furthermore, Candace called me Andrew Griffin in her statement. I had never even stepped on that easement portion of their property. I've stayed in the road. So she actually, if that was under penalty of perjury, she actually perjured herself by saying I was on her property. I never stepped one toe on her property, not even the easement portion of her front property. My feet were squarely planted on concrete, on cement, and the only cement out there was the roads. So if that tells you where my butt was, so I may consider going after her civilly for slander and libel. Not one toe. Not one toe. Not one toe. So, and just to let you know, Kitty, he's a kitty. He never intimidated me, not one time, even though he was talking about being shook. It was all for the camera. It was all for show, because not one hand was shaken. We were all looking at him like, you are being one dumb ass. I mean, if you see at one point in the documentary, you'll see Olivia turn around and I'm just sitting there like, seriously? Oh, you look shook. You look shook. No, not shook. Not shook one bit. A man like that doesn't scare me. I dated scary men. I know what scary men look like. That wasn't one of them. That wasn't one of them. But I'm also older now, and I don't take that much crap anymore. You put your hands on me, I may be small, but I'm telling you, I am a firecracker. It will be a very bad day for you. Because I, Andrew Griffin, know how to bring a man to his knees. A grown man, a big, burly biker man to his knees. Like that. So, that little skinny boy would have no chance if he ever stepped to me. You better come up there and knock me out, not bring a stick, because I'm taking you out. You're not going to have even a moment to pick that stick up and hit me. I don't play like that no more. So I know the laws now. I do not have Stockholm syndrome. I will never go to jail for another man again. I will never let a man put their hands on me ever again. I have broke the cycle of domestic violence in my life, and I will never, ever, ever go back to it again. The one thing I do have a problem with is the psychological portion. I still find, like with Vince, my ex that I'm almost divorced with, it was a lot of psychological stuff. And I find that I still gravitate to people that psychologically abuse me with, psychological, it's almost like psychological warfare. And, I deal with it even to this day. I do. And I've got to try to break that, because it really does. The mental stuff, like sometimes I wouldn't rather have any of it, but I find that the mental stuff is almost worse than the physical stuff, because it's in your head. It's all the time. It never shuts off, once it starts getting in there. So I work on that. I actually have a daily devotional called The Language of Letting Go, because a lot of that internal and mental stuff has to do with the codependency aspect of the disease of domestic violence. I think domestic violence is a disease. You gravitate toward it. It's a progressive situation, and it could result in death. And, it really is a disease, in my opinion. It's a mental and physical disease of the victim. And until you deal with all aspects of it, you have to deal with the physical portion of it. That means removing the problem, removing the abuse from your home. Then you got to deal with the worst part of it is the mental and psychological portion of it. Because in order for you to allow somebody to put their hands on you and hit you and beat you, you have to come low in mentality. You have to make you almost think of yourself as poop on the bottom of somebody's shoe. Because if you were confident and you had confidence and exuded confidence, nobody would dare put their hands on you. It's like, now it's like, I wouldn't touch me. I mean, if you want to touch me, that's fine, but I wouldn't touch me. People, when they have that kind of attitude, most likely won't put their hands on you. But it's the psychological portion. It's the still questioning, are you worthy? Are you confident? Do you have self-esteem issues? I mean, these are a lot of things. Like, I am a confident woman, but I still have self-esteem issues. I still gravitate to people that put the self-esteem issues in my brain. And jealous. I'm not a jealous person. Not a jealous person at all. But it's just, it's these waves of things. So I still, on a daily basis, it's almost like an addiction, right? I still, on a daily basis, have to put good things into my body in order to get good things out of my body. It's still a struggle to this day. To this day. You take the abuse out, but it's so much more than just taking the abuse out. It's the type of people you're attracted to. It's the Stockholm syndrome. It's the people pleasing in these domestic violence. Like, everybody has been so beaten into submission of not caring about themselves and having to do for everybody else and make everybody else happy, even if they're not happy. Like me, things change. I want to be personally happy. In order for me to make other people happy, I need to personally be happy. I need to personally have good things come to me so I can take that and give that out to others. Before, I was taking every ounce of me and giving it to everybody else. I don't do that anymore. I am selfish. And you know what? That's fine. I am so selfish. I think of me and care about me. It's like the masks on the plane. You have to put the mask on your face before you help somebody else. That is not being selfish. That's being smart. It's being bright. And when you have good mental and physical health, you can help others. Do I do it perfectly? Of course not. I don't think anybody does it perfectly. But whenever you wake up every day and you want to give to the world, you want to give the world the goodness of you, you get the goodness of the world back. And I truly believe that. I truly believe in karma. I truly believe in God. When things get tight for me here, I don't even think of it. I remember I used to get upset when bills came due, or, when the bank account got a little low, and I would freak out for weeks. And you know what? After the weeks, everything would still be okay. So it's like, now I don't even care. I have this I don't know. I've been set free, so to speak. I don't worry. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But I don't worry about it. When my bank account gets low, it's like, okay, I'll still survive. You know, I mean, I'm 42. I haven't killed myself yet. I'm going to survive this. You know, I don't cry over the run in the pantyhose or the broken shoelace anymore. I just, I just accept it and say, okay, what are you wanting to teach me today, God? What are you wanting to teach me today? What lesson do I need to learn? You know, I always try to find the silver lining. And I do it for my friends too. For example, with Olivia, you know, she was getting hit on TikTok. You know, she would put beautiful videos out, her 3-minute videos on TikTok. And there's so many jealous people out there that just want to take down creators because they are, again, just like YouTube, stepping on the toes of the money of other people. And so it's easier to go in there and try to sabotage somebody than just do better at your own work. You know, and so Olivia was dealing with that. And I said, you know what, you need to look at this. I said, maybe you're putting all your eggs in one basket. You need to start looking at, what doors are going to be open for you. I said, you're spending so much time on TikTok and yes, you're getting some meager results, but, you know, have you thought about expanding out? You know, I hear about YouTube and things of that nature. Oh, well, I've got a YouTube account, but, you know, it's, there's not a whole lot going on. But you know what? It starts somewhere. And then look at her now. Now she's got she's able to expand her creativity. She's not blocked to 3 minutes. And it seems like she is so much happier, like physically, mentally, and spiritually happier since she's made the conversion from TikTok over to YouTube. Like you just see this, this weight lifted off her, even with some of the hate that goes on. You know, so we got some people that are you know, always ticked off at us because we're taking viewership away from them. And that's okay. That's, you know, I mean, you know, when you're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, that is the definition of insanity. You know, we're going out there, we're what people make news about. So, you know, it's not my fault. You know, people can go out and do what we do if they so chose. I mean, I don't know if they would do it as well as we do because we have a well-oiled machine. And we have a lot of the key ingredients that make that well-oiled machine function very well. But, you know, they could technically go out there. They could go out to Moab, Utah and have their ducks in a row and hunt down these people and question these people and have a murder board and you know, persons of interest and things like that. They could do that. They could do that. But it's so much easier just to steal somebody else's content. Right? It's just easier to sit on the couch and go through all these YouTube pages and to just steal everybody else's hard work. Yes. So Crystal and Kylen are very important to us. They were the second case we ever took on. Their murders have not been solved yet. I did speak to the district attorney about a month ago, and she said that they did not have the forensic stuff in yet. Like, it's been months, and you guys don't have one iota of forensic stuff. What is going on with the Utah, state investigative labs? Like, this is a double homicide, folks. You know, yes, they're dead, but there's a murderer on the loose. Like, get your crap together and start pumping out some of the stuff. Put them up to the top of the line. Put them up to the top of the line. Thank you. Yes, we want to support Olivia Vital's page as well. So we have Olivia Vital as well as JLR. JLR is making the leap into YouTube world. We want to support him as much as possible. Olivia is amazing at her digital masterpieces. We also want to support her any way we can. Marissa is amazing at what she does. She has the attention of the audience. She's got a huge following. And of course, I'm just a talking head called PR. And I do investigative journalism that I've been working with. And I also want to say, Hush Puppy, thank you so much for that amazing, wonderful donation. I know people on here were a little vicious, in my opinion. We are happy. I said at the beginning of this live that we are happy with all support we get. You were all very, very generous. Last night, many people don't know that Hush Puppy did send me $450 cold hard USDA currency last night. And we just want to make sure that we give a shout out. That was amazingly generous. We are very thankful for that kind of support, that level of support that helps out more than you could ever know. And it's generous people like Hush Puppy and all of you that keep us going here. You know, and I realize that not everybody can support financially, but by sharing our pages, by talking about us, by getting our name out there, by directing people, that is support for us. So never discredit the support you provide to us. All of you are amazing people. And I just want you guys to know that it takes all of us, all of our strengths and all of our weaknesses to make Bullhorn Betty and this platform successful. So just please remember, everything you do to help is support. Okay. It is support. And we are thankful for that. So please just know that from the bottom of my heart. I don't want anybody ever feeling like they're not good enough on this page. Everybody has worth and you're worthy to me. So please, please, please know that. Okay. Getting back to this, you know, they were one of the first cases that we went on. I literally walked the streets. I literally walked the streets of Moab, Utah, talking to anybody on the streets. I had a sign in my hand. I want to see if I can find that on here. You know, it's down in my phone. My phone is like almost gone right now. It's a little devastating. I got to be honest with you. It's frustrating. It is frustrating to me. And as you can see on that one interview, it's corrupted. Like my videos are coming out corrupted, and I don't know why. I don't know why. They're perfect on my phone, but then they have this green screen behind them. Let me just show you guys. Maybe somebody may have an IT guy in here or something. So let me just show you. So this is this plays perfectly on my thing, but when you download it, it's green. And it's irritating.
So I'm meeting with law enforcement officers right now. I just met them at the 7-Eleven, and we just discussed what had happened. So I'm taking them the same exact route that I took to get back there to the area where we found Kylen, you know, where we directed people.
But if I go on my phone and play it for you, it's a perfect picture of the inside of my car. Perfect picture of the inside of my car. It's very irritating for me, folks. I don't know what, but that's some of the problems. I can't have those problems on my cell phone because we have to download this stuff. You know, we have to record this stuff. We have to index this stuff because, you know, these are real life cases. If we need this information to hand off to law enforcement, I can't have green screens. So, the video runs fine on my phone. I can send it through WeTransfer. I can send it through Telegram. I can send it through Messenger, and it have a crystal clear picture, and I can download it from all those things. But downloading it directly from my phone onto my computer, it gives this green screen. I don't know what the connectivity. It seems like there's a communication issue from my computer with my phone. But then again, Southwest dropped my darn computer. It's crushed on one side of it. My phone has been dropped twice. So is it because these products are? I don't know. I know that it works, but I'm having to go through all these steps to get these videos off, and it's getting frustrating for me. So I'm hoping that maybe getting some new products in here will help fix these technical issues I'm having. But my phone was 512 megabits on it, right? And I've got no memory left on it. And I'm scared to download this stuff because this stuff's not downloading properly. Like all my JPEGs are fine. So all my photos I can download, and I need to get all my photos off of here, all the JPEGs, and put them on my external hard drive and just keep the videos on here. That would clean up a lot of this mess and a lot of my memory. But I still want to be able to download my videos. And I don't understand what the communication issue is. Why can I send it through Messenger or WeTransfer or Telegram and it be fine? But as soon as I download it from my phone to my computer or to my hard drive, it's green screen. Explain that to me. I can't figure it out. I have Android. I have an Android phone. I've got a Samsung Galaxy Note, and I've got a Dell 2-in-1 Inspiron 7506. And let me tell you, my 7506 is a 2001. I'm pissed because Southwest never even sent me my claim form. They dropped and crushed the whole corner of my computer. Thank God it didn't crack my screen. But it's a metal computer. It has a whole entire metal case on it, and it's all bent up and dinged up. And it ruined my warranty. Like, I still had another 2-year warranty on this. By them dropping it, it killed my warranty. So now I've got a brand new computer with no warranty, and it's crushed and crinkled. And Southwest still hasn't sent me my claim form. So I've got to call them. I have to call them and figure out what's going on, because it's very frustrating, very upsetting to me. I don't know. I know we don't. I know we personally don't. We want to help people. So we do lives, people, yes, we're Summer's Army. Yeah. If you guys want to know what my Gmail address is. Now, guys, I'm still going through. I have over 300 emails in my Gmail. And I've been working so hard. I've been trying to get to people, and I know I haven't been getting to people. So when I get to people, the information is probably irrelevant at that point anyways. So if you guys have not received any information, I am going through it. If it is legitimate information that is still usable, I do send it off to the team where applicable. So please just keep them coming in. I'm sorry if you're not getting a response from me. I do apologize. It has nothing. So what had happened is because they dropped the computer and it crushed the side, they can't, Dell will not warranty any stuff inside the computer because it was dropped. Because you're not allowed to damage your own hardware and expect them to pay for it. Well, Southwest damaged my hardware. So I'm kind of stuck. Thank God the computer still works. I wouldn't be on it right now if it didn't, but I'm having technical issues. Like, you guys have been on here and just watched it pop off on me. It goes to a complete black screen, and I have to put, shut down the computer and restart it again just to get back on here to finish up my live. So I'm having a lot of technical, I know I could. I think I'm going to try to call them. No, this is on my wish list, my Amazon wish list. I do have a phone request on there, and if somebody wants to do, like, I don't do GoFundMe's or anything like that. I put that out to you guys. If you guys don't, if somebody doesn't want to have to pony up all the money, they can do like a little GoFundMe or a little, with amongst yourself to collect all the funds for that, and then one person can just purchase it. I'll let you guys decide how that's done. But, the phone's working for me now. So, I mean, I'm not in a rush for a new phone. It would just be nice. It would just be nice. That's all. So, at any rate. All right, guys. Well, we're going to the top of 2 hours. We covered Kylen Schulte as well as Summer Wells' case. Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner are still unsolved murders in Moab, Utah. They were, I got to tell you guys, when we went out there and interviewed their friends and people that knew them. Sorry, I have to share. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great. Oh my gosh. Yes, my PayPal is right down here at the bottom. I got all the Venmo, the Cash App, and the PayPal. So right there. All those rolling through. Anyways, I'm sorry I had to show that kitty. It's so funny because he is so angry with us. Like, he's just he doesn't even talk about Summer Wells anymore. I mean, he really doesn't. He talks about trashing us. I mean, it shows you where his priorities lie. Very rare do I talk about him, much less spend an entire live on him. It's all about our victims. It's all about our victims. Maybe a little pun here or a little pun there. And we move on. No big deal. I haven't finished it up. I guess I can add to it as I am going. Let me see if I can. Hold on a second. Let me just see what I can do here. I did make the wish list. It's not a complete wish list. I will be adding things to this wish list moving forward. Let me see where my list is. Just give me a second. Watch list. No, where's my list? Okay. Bullhorn Betty needs. Bullhorn Betty needs. So here's what we have on here so far. Again, this is not a complete list. This is just a starting point. We're still adding to it. But for those that are wanting and wanting to help, please do so. You know, I try to look for the most cost-effective items I could. You know, we need good quality items, but we also need cost-effective items because we answer to the people that sponsor and donate to us, i.e. we answer to you. So we have to make sure that the stuff is being utilized in the best ways. And we try to do that. We do respect and love all of our support and would never want to jeopardize any of that, you know, for, you know, products and whatnot. So we just want to make sure that we're open, that we're transparent. That's why it's so important with Olivia's, you know, documentaries for you guys seeing exactly what we do. So, you know, that we are truly working for the people that are sponsoring us and helping us do the things that we are doing. It is very important that transparency is key. Transparency, integrity, character, and class are the most important things I think a YouTuber or YouTube brand can bring to the public. And so each of us try to uphold that to the best of our ability. And we do so, I think, professionally and very well. So at the end of the day, there's our wish list, my wish list. I tried to get the rest of the team to add, so they haven't given me their products yet. So there is going to be changes that are made to this wish list. And I just want everybody to know that we are working very hard behind the scenes for you. And we will be adjusting that and getting the stuff that we need, even production, you know, even doing these lives, we need to do better. We need to get, you know, more wall art. I need to clean out this office, you know, make it more, you know, pod and live friendly. So, which it's not right now. I'm sitting in a chair on a fold away desk. I mean, I got a desk over here, but it's small. You know, I've got my water cooler, which I got like waters in there. I haven't even filled up my water cooler in like a year. So I probably need to clean that out and get a new water jug on there. I got my printer, you know, Gabby Petito, you know, this is one of our first cases. We're very thankful to JJ for thinking of me and getting me this amazing photo. It was very sweet of him to do. So I appreciate it. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I just want to let you know, I do appreciate everything you guys are doing for our team and supporting us as we go out here and fight for these missing people and, you know, murdered people. That's our job sucks. It really does. You know, I'd like to go out here and find somebody and bring somebody home, you know, just bring somebody home. That would be so wonderful. But by the time we get involved in it, it's usually that's not the outcome we're looking at. And it's sad. It's just really, really, really sad for everybody. But just know if anything ever happens to you or your family, we're here for you. So reach out to us. Let us know. You know, we will get out where we need to get out. We will fight for your family as if it was our own. And I think that's the most important thing that we can convey, our team can convey to the public, is that we are part of your family. We hope you feel the same way about us. So guys, I want to thank you. It's been an amazing day. I will be back on later this afternoon. Again, we are going to be releasing episode 1 of Kai Cry. That is Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner. We really want the support of the community for this. I know it's a little bit different than Summer Wells, but it is a case that is still unsolved. We need you guys to help get this message out to people. We need to bring awareness to Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner's case. We brought awareness to it for a little bit, and then Summer Wells came along, and we kind of did all of our focus on that. We need to bring notification to Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner. We have got to start fighting for them. We have got to start finding more information to help this case out. With that, guys, I want to tell you, God bless. I will be working on the coffee club product line. It will be forthcoming. I will actually have all types of swag for that. So if you guys want, just don't want cups, we're going to do wine glasses. I'm not going to spend as much time on the coffee club stuff. So we're just going to do coffee cups, wine glasses, maybe some sweatpants and a sweatshirt, you know, like a shirt and just some, like a 5 or 6 different items. And we'll get that out for those that want the coffee club swag. So I'll be working on that today, guys. I love you. God bless. I'm going to keep this on. I'm taking everything off, but I'm going to keep this on so you guys can chit chat for a little bit, and then I will end this broadcast. I love you guys. Make it a great Tuesday.